I had a friend who ended up taking a class like this and saving $32,000 off their college tuition. There's other kids that made it they took a class just like this and got national merit, which ended up getting them into Princeton, which then, that changes your life. One of the most important things about practice tests, if you're going to take a practice test, is it's got to be timed. Because any of these questions that we do on the ACT are very doable if you had like 5-10 minutes to figure it out. The challenge is you usually have about 1 minute. Last time we were together, I gave you 5 strategies that can be used a ton on the ACT. One of them is clear the fractions. One of them is if you can factor it, you should. One of them is put in 2 and 3. One of them is PETA, put in the answers. And one of them is which of the following. And which of the following was the most important one? There's your answer. And I know some of you are like, but that's not in the list. It is. It just looks different than what you'd expect. You'd expect it to look like this, but they actually squared this all out.
And if we're talking about like epicenters being mapped, they're looking at like where these werewolves are kind of gathered together on the maps, right? And so you can see just from the context that C would make the most sense in the sentence.
And kind of look at like the main thing that was being tested there, like number 25 was verb tense.
So was number 27. So if you got both 27 and 25 wrong, maybe verb tense is something you need to focus on, right? So look for any patterns you're sort of seeing in your own incorrect answers, especially.
And don't forget, the best pro athletes visualize. You can do that for this too. Just never visualize a super easy test, but visualize yourself using the strategies. It can really, really help.